Okay, on today's Liverpool latest transfer news, we're going to do a full roundup of the Liverpool transfer window. It's 5:30 on Thursday. The transfer window has just finished, and we should hopefully have got all of the ins, outs, loans, etc. for the teams. Now, there's just one proviso. Under Premier League transfer regulations, the transfer deadline is 5 o'clock. However, that can be extended to 7 o'clock on what they call a deal sheet. Now, on a deal sheet, the selling club, the buying club, and the player must sign some forms. All monies must be disclosed in terms of fees, etc. All the financial side of the deal must be disclosed, and that is sent to the Premier League, and that buys the club another 2 hours to actually get the deal done. And tie up any last minute things. So as we understand it, there are 6 deals on the deal sheet, but we don't believe any of them involve Liverpool. But I'll just put that caveat on when I give you the full list of ins and outs, that there is that caveat that there is the deal sheet. You've also got the chance that Liverpool just haven't announced any transfers, which is unlikely given Klopp's stance in the transfer window. Now, if you're new to the channel and you want to keep up to date with videos like this on Liverpool and the other top Premier League clubs, keep an eye on them as well. We do videos like this, transfer videos, we do player profile, match analysis, match stats, and try and give you a full sort of rounded view of the top Premier League clubs, including Liverpool. Just click the red subscribe button and click the bell notification, and you'll be kept up to date of all the videos that come out. Now, onto the video. Transfer window was a bit of a non-event for Liverpool, really. We got a little bit excited with Coutinho because there was news that Coutinho had turned down Tottenham for a loan deal. He'd turned down Arsenal, or the vice versa, we're not too sure which. And when Klopp was asked about Coutinho at a press conference, well, I'll say what he said. He said no answer was when he was asked about a loan move. He said, "We don't make comments on these things. Our transfer window was about checking options, thinking about it, and then making decisions. That's how we do it always." Now, a lot of people read into that perhaps he was working on the Coutinho deal, but it's turned out it's not. He went on to say, if nothing happens, then the decision is it's not the right option for us. So it sounds like they've looked at 1 or 2 players and assessed 1 or 2 players and maybe checked out availability of 1 or 2 players, but obviously nothing's there. And we all wondered if Klopp was playing a sort of poker game with us all, but it turns out it looks like he wasn't. There is just one bit of news from the transfer window deadline day, and we haven't had it confirmed, but I think midfielder Ovi Ejaria has gone on a 12-month loan to Reading. He's an under-21 international. It was thought he would go on a permanent move, but he's gone on a 12-month loan to Reading. So that's that. So I'm going to run through all the ins and outs. Now, it's quite interesting because Liverpool, if you look at their 18-19 transfer window, they had a net outgoing spend of £127 million. Now, if you look at this transfer window, the 1920 for the 1920 season, they've actually got a net income of £29 million. So Klopp has been very frugal with that. So let's run through the ins fairly quickly. We can do these. Sepp van der Berg brought in for 1.3 million. The young Dutch defender, and obviously he's going to be hopefully one for the future, and we'll obviously watch him progress at Liverpool, and hopefully at some point in the future become a regular in the first team. Harvey Elliott, the exciting 16-year-old from Fulham, no fees yet. That'll be decided by a tribunal, so we don't know what sums are involved, but it won't be massive. He's looked very exciting in pre-season. We thought that was one for maybe a couple of years down the line, and who knows, he may be one that gets brought into the first team a lot earlier. Very impressive pre-season. And then we've got the goalkeeper Adrian from West Ham on a free transfer. really as a replacement for Mignolet. So that's all the ins that we know about. The outs, we'll cover those. So we've got Mignolet, we just talked about, it's gone to Club Bruges. That was 6.4 million. We've got Rafa Camacho, gone to Sporting for 7 million. We've got Danny Ings, the biggest transfer in the Liverpool window, Southampton for 20 million. Then we've got Alberto Moreno, gone to Villarreal because he was at end of contract, so he's gone on a free. Daniel Sturridge obviously has left, he's at end of contract. Conor Randall, end of contract. Adam Bogdan, end of contract. George Johnston has gone to Feyenoord for £300,000. So that gives a total spending of 27.3 million. Money coming in from players going out. The players in only cost 1.3 million, obviously, with Harvey Elliott still to be decided. Loan deals, we'll just run through those. We've got Harry Wilson to Bournemouth. I think that's a good move for him. I think I said it in a previous video. He played exceedingly well in pre-season. He's 22 years old. He needs to be playing regular first team football in the Premiership to for his own development. Looking at the Liverpool front three, Klopp obviously feels that there's people ahead of him, Rigi for one, that he's likely to get game time if his front three either are injured or need to be rotated. And I think the best thing for Harry Wilson, he did a brilliant season at Derby last year. He'll get chance now to show himself in the Premier League with Bournemouth. And I think everybody will wish him well for that season and hope he comes back a stronger player, because then that is a player, if he really shines in the Premier League this year, when we're looking at the transfer window next year, that'll be somebody that says Klopp will say, well, he's a signing, and it could potentially save them 30, 40, 50, 60 million pounds. So I think that's a really good move for Harry Wilson, good move for Liverpool, and Bournemouth will benefit from him as well, because they've got a young, talented, eager player who wants to prove himself in the Premiership. Other loan ones, quickly run through. Marco Grujic, Hertha Berlin. Kamil Grabara, Huddersfield Town. Loris Karius, Besiktas in Turkey. Shea Ojo, Rangers. Ben Woodburn again back out on loan to Oxford United. Liam Miller, Kilmarnock. Probably get the pronunciation wrong here, so apologise everybody. Teo Awawoni gone to Mainz. Nat Phillips has gone to FVB Stuttgart. Alan Rodriguez has gone to Fluminense. That's only to the end of 2019, so that's not a 12-month loan. All the others were 12-month. And the last one is Reece Williams, Kidderminster Harriers, and that's to January 2020. So again, that's not a full loan. So there we go, that's Liverpool's full transfer window roundup. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I say, just one proviso and caveat. There is the deal sheet scenario with the Premier League where until 7 o'clock, deals could well still be going through. 6 deals we know on that deal sheet. We think one is Alex Iwobi, Arsenal to Everton. We're not sure on the 5 others, but we don't think Liverpool's involved. And obviously we're working on the assumption that Liverpool haven't kept anything to themselves and not announced anything. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you obviously give it a like and subscribe below if you want to keep updated with all future videos as we go throughout the season. And thank you once again for watching.